Do you know those days when the autumn in London reminds you that not all that glitters lasts forever? Harry Kane, he is that alive. A man who buried more than 280 goals in the sacred ground of Tottenham, who made hearts beat in unison with every shot, who carried entire dreams on his broad shoulders, yet even in 2025, still wakes up with the echo of trophies he never touched. Harry Edward Kane was born on July 28, 1993, in Chingford, northeast London. From a young age, football was part of his routine. He spent hours playing with his father, Patrick Kane, and his brother, Charlie, in local parks. At 8 years old, his talent caught attention and he joined Arsenal's academy, Tottenham's historic rival. It seemed like the beginning of a dream, but it lasted little. Kane was released at a young age with the cruel verdict that he was not fast enough and did not have the physique for professional football. Few would withstand such a blow, but Kane used the rejection as fuel. He went through Watford and soon after joined Tottenham Hotspur's academy, the club that would become his home. When Harry Kane signed his first professional contract with Tottenham Hotspur in 2011, few believed that this shy young man would one day become the club's greatest symbol of the 21st century. Still, the path was not easy. Between 2011 and 2013, he was loaned to clubs like Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich City, and Leicester City. He played in small stadiums, faced tough defenses and muddy fields, far from the Premier League spotlight. But every goal in those smaller clubs was a reminder: persistence is the path of the great. Kane grew, matured, and began to shape the striker instinct that would later scare the best defenders in the world. In 2014, the young man finally had his big opportunity in the first team, and what happened next would change not only his life, but the club's history. The 2014-15 season was the turning point. Kane scored 31 goals in all competitions, won the Premier League Young Player of the Year award, and became the fans' new idol. He was different. In the following season, 2015-2016, he scored 25 Premier League goals and led Tottenham to second place. In 2016-2017, he surpassed himself: 29 goals, league top scorer, and a symbol of a bold and vibrant team under Mauricio Pochettino. Tottenham played with passion, and Kane was the beating heart of this golden generation, alongside Dele Alli, Eriksen, Son, and Lloris. Every goal was accompanied by the chant, "He's one of our own," and that said it all. Harry Kane was not just Tottenham's striker, he was Tottenham. Between 2017 and 2021, Kane reached the peak of his form. He scored with both feet, headers from outside the area, penalties. He was a goal machine, but also a maestro. He dropped deep to create plays, delivered perfect passes, and raised his teammates' level. Impressive statistics reinforced his greatness. Over 30 goals per season on average, 3-time Premier League top scorer, multiple times Player of the Month. Even so, fate seemed cruel. Lost finals, painful eliminations, and the absence of trophies became part of his story. 2019 UEFA Champions League, the fairy tale turns into a nightmare. Tottenham, a miraculous underdog, devours Ajax and steps into Madrid for the first time in 18 years. Kane returned from injury to help, pleaded to play, injected courage into his veins, entered Wanda with the weight of generations, but Tottenham lost 2-0 to Liverpool. The 2019 Champions League final against Liverpool was the peak of pain, and it was at this moment that the myth was born: the king without a crown.
Euro 2020. Epic semi-final. Kane scores decisively against Denmark, taking England to the final after 55 years. Dramatic final. England loses to Italy on penalties. Kane cries but maintains leadership and earns worldwide respect. After years of absolute loyalty, doubts began to appear. Tottenham changed coaches, projects failed, and titles continued to escape. In 2021, Kane expressed his desire to leave, seeking new challenges, but ended up staying. And, as always, he responded on the field. 30 Premier League goals in 2022-23, even amid the team's chaos. During this period, he surpassed Jimmy Greaves and became Tottenham's all-time top scorer, with 280 goals in 435 games. He was the ultimate symbol of an era, a player who gave everything, even when glory never came. Finally, in August 2023, he announced his departure to Bayern Munich, and the football world stopped. There was no hatred. There was respect and tears from both sides. Harry Kane left Tottenham without a trophy, but with something no trophy could offer: eternal love and gratitude. That's why even after his departure, the name Harry Kane will continue echoing in London, in the stands, on the shirts, and in the fans' hearts. He is, and always will be, the king without a crown of Tottenham Hotspur. Upon arriving in Munich, he was received like a true star. Thousands of fans awaited the new number 9 at Allianz Arena. From the first games, Kane showed that the country change did not affect his instinct. Goals, assists, intelligent movements. He seemed to have been playing in the Bundesliga for years. In his first official game, he scored in the German Super Cup, even after arriving only a few hours before. In the following weeks, he remained unstoppable. Hat-tricks, long-range goals. Within a few months, he became the foreigner with the most goals in his first Bundesliga season, surpassing names like Lewandowski and Haaland. Overall, he finished 2023-24 with 44 goals and 12 assists, being the absolute top scorer of the Bundesliga and voted Player of the Season. Bayern reclaimed the German championship and the German Cup, with Kane at the center of it all. He brought something Bayern hadn't seen in a long time: humility and hunger, even among stars. In the locker room, his professionalism impressed even veterans like Thomas Müller and Manuel Neuer. If 2023-24 was the affirmation, 2025-24 became domination. More experienced, adapted to the German style, and fully integrated into the group, Kane assumed leadership as the moral captain. By 2025, he had already surpassed 80 goals in the Bavarian jersey, consolidating himself as one of the best foreigners in the club's history. But what impressed the most was not only the stats, it was how he played. Kane was no longer just a finisher, he was a maestro. Bayern became a collective machine with Kane at the center, the man who turned plays into art. Even far from London, Kane never forgot Tottenham. In interviews, he spoke emotionally about the club that formed him. Tottenham will always be part of who I am. I carry every goal, every defeat, every applause with me. And that is what makes him different. He didn't need to erase the past to write the future. In Munich, he became a crowned king, the same man who in London was the king without a crown. Now, with titles, worldwide respect, and a legion of fans in Germany and England, Kane shows that greatness is made of patience and courage. If you enjoyed this video, leave your like, comment which moment moved you the most, and subscribe to the Footplate channel.